Namaste. Hello, everyone. All right. So, from our last video, it's more of a introduction of what's going on in my life and who I am and all that crap. Um, we're going to talk about today about observation and transpositioning. So, this is like a favorite subject that like kind of it kind of changed my perspective about sleep. It kind of changed my perspective about what the truth of meditation is. So we're going to talk again about observation and transpositioning. We're going to explain in this video about how DOP, or disappearing object phenomenon, is a farce. It's not real. Something else is going on. All right, so observation and transpositioning. Okay, guys, this is going to sound really crazy, but everything that Kaya, as y'all guys know, as Shiva, has been explaining to me, and I've witnessed it too many times in my life. We all have witnessed this in our life. There's been times when you went to sleep and you woke up and something was not in the same place where it should be, and it always should be where you placed it. Well, a lot of times when you wake up, it's not there, or it's been moved, or people blame it on a ghost, or they blame it on DOP, disappearing object phenomenon. It's bullshit. Shiva, he's saying it's no, 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 no. So that's a farce. So we're going to explain about transpositioning and observation. Everything in this dimensional space that you guys are stuck inside of, like I'm stuck inside of here with you guys, not Earth, inside of a place. It's all about transpositioning when you sleep. So reality's infinite number of copies of me, infinite number of copies of you, all in their dimensional space doing the same exact thing. Time moves forward when you sleep. Time doesn't really move forward because time doesn't exist here. It's just a 12-hour cycle, and it starts from 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 3 a.m. at night. And then it's a new cycle. So it's not really, they don't talk about a 24-hour period at all. It's really a 12-hour period standard. So when we sleep at night, it's not really what you think it is. Sleep is the cousin of death. Just me being as an MC and a producer, hip hop producer, we've always told ourselves that sleep was a cousin of death, but I didn't know sleep was that close to it. So transpositioning is jumping one reality, a plane of existence, to another alternate universe that has the same exact shit going on in your reality. It's just time moved forward one day. That you think that it moves forward one day, you're just still looping the same experience. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Not time, not space. You're just going to another copy. You're delocated consciously. So your consciousness is removed from your body as it shuts down in your REM sleep, and reality flips. It's instant. Just like in meditation, people don't understand how Narayana is all a part of this. Narayana is wormholing. It's a wormhole. It's a subspace. It's like how they travel from one point of the universe to the next. So you can't look at Narayana as one. It's infinite. And it's, oh my God, so many Narayanas, okay? Vishnu resides on all of them. So that's how shit stays together in this place. It stays sustained. In this place, you transposition. So when you sleep, about 2.5 to 3 hours in the middle of your sleep, you delocate. You relocated into another body that is physically in suspended animation. As you come to the next day, you wake up like, oh, I'm refreshed. I feel brand new. Well, dumb shit, you were in an alternate reality the last time you went to sleep. So transpositioning is real. The illusionists figured it out when they did transpositioning material matter from one plane of existence to another, but in the same dimensional space. But the dimension has changed. As far as reality's flipping, it is easy as closing your eyes and opening them. The same when you are meditating. You're transpositioning, but you're staying grounded, consciously awake in a waking state. So you're cheating the system when you meditate, versus where you fall into the victim of sheep when you sleep. Sleep It's not what you think it is. I have defeated sleep by meditating. I don't need to sleep when I can just meditate twice a day, 45 minutes each day, and don't fucking need to sleep. And I work better and my brain works better. So I figured this out like last year when I was working my food truck, and I was working for like 72 hours straight, but I would meditate for 45 minutes each day and then understand why the hell am I still up and still wired. Even though give it credit that I would go home to rest, but I would just go home to meditate again and then be back at my food truck. So, guys, defeating sleep is easy. This is how the illusionists do it. Look at David Blaine and why he looks always lethargic. He's not freaking sleeping. He's breaking the code of reality, and he's manipulating you guys consciously connected to him. Well, anyways, that's another story for another day about how the illusionists do dark tantra. So, and we're going to explain about Tantra. Tantra just doesn't mean sexual practice. Tantra is all practice. It doesn't matter if you're a physician, a musician, a singer, a poet, a chef. That's Tantra. It's practice. Tantra is practice. Doesn't mean sex, stupid. So you'll figure it out. Everything in this place is ritualistic based. Everything here is a ritual. So you have to treat it as such in moderation. You don't overdo it because it becomes stagnant. So anyways, transpositioning, jumping one reality to the next when you sleep. So when you wake up the next day, something has changed where your life isn't as going as well as it was, that you already pre-planned your shit, and then all of a sudden shit hits the fan. Or you wake up with ailments or cancers or diseases. This is what meditation is truth about everything. We're going to explain about the truth about meditation, what it really is. So everybody's looking for a freaking time machine when they don't even realize they're their own freaking time machine. Meditate. I mean, your own time machine, you jump into the future when you transposition to another alternate reality that's already jumped forward with the conditioning of your body that has other ailments and problems with it. So it never stays the same. So to stop transpositioning was observation. So observation and transpositioning stops you from transpositioning. You detransposition between realities. So you stay in the same freaking reality. So you don't age as much. When you sleep, you age, guys. When you meditate, you don't. You actually go back in time. But that's another thing, how we explain about how Nadiana and the Bardos work. So to stay in the same Bardo that where shit will actually remain where it needs to be at, and you can actually still have a fighting chance, do something simple. I was instructed to have eyes on me. I didn't understand what Shiva was explaining when he's like, is everything's about observation in this place. Demons don't like the fact that they know that you guys are waking up to their existence because it's samsara. So another way to stop transpositioning, because what happens in your body from the last reality, you don't want to know. We'll explain that later on about transpositioning part 2. So, when you want to stop transpositioning, there's like methods to do it. There's an unholy method, a bad method, and there's a good method. We're not going to talk about the bad method because it involves you becoming shit-faced drunk and then falling asleep, and then you wake up with a hangover because you did transposition. Demons don't want your body. They don't want to mess with your mind when you're on that substance, when you're under the influence like that. So anyways, to stop transpositioning, peep game, I got a simple baby monitor, okay? Simple baby monitor. It records me while I'm sleeping, okay? If you don't have eyes on you, because eyes and everything in this place is organic. You think it's metal, it's not. So we're going to talk about the truth about reality and how we're going to get people to wake up to the truth. So get a camera. It could be an old school VHS camera. Have it on you and just let it watch you while you sleep. Because you're being watched while you sleep, they know that there's an eye on you, and they don't want to mess with you because they don't want to be exposed. Okay, I'm going to explain an example about how I know transpositioning is real. This was one of my favorite tools to communicate with in the beginning. It's a crystal feng shui pendulum, and I attached it to my Rajacha seeds. So when I used to sleep with this, I took it off one day and I slipped down and I was sleeping right in front of it. Okay, sleeping right in front of it. There's a cat. I had my cat in my bed. I was sleeping right in front of this. Okay, I go to sleep for about 2 hours. They forced me to know what transpositioning was that day. I woke up and this wasn't even in front of me. Okay? Was not in front of me. My door was closed and everything. Was not in front of me. I looked all over the house for it. And I'm like, I'm not going crazy. I ain't smoked that much weed to forget that fast because I just went to sleep with it right in front of my face. I looked all over the house for about 40 minutes, went to the kitchen, picked up a towel, and it was under a towel in the kitchen. And that's all he kept saying is that you transposition from one reality to the next. And boy, did they give me the what for a whole week about what the truth of transpositioning was. So it all led to the beginning, all to understanding like, okay, so if things just disappear in my house and I was blaming it on ghosts and I didn't know I was flipping reality, so what else has happened? Well, in the past, there's something else that happened after this method they were trying to show me about how realities flip. And it's instant. You don't know. It doesn't take like magic to make reality flip. You do it in your own mind. So I had a bank card that I knew where I put it at. It was there the whole time. 2 days later, after I wake up, the bank card is where it wasn't supposed to be at. It wasn't. And it manifested and was there because I thought it manifested. I thought a ghost might have brought it back. I thought this and that and the third, but it wasn't. I transpositioned out of reality, came back to reality, to another reality where it was sitting there. So guys, we're going to talk more about transpositioning later. I want to finish up this video. Transpositioning is real. You're Schrodinger's boxing yourself. So you're like you're your own Schrodinger's box. Like your own Schrodinger's cat. You don't know where you go when you black out, when you pass out, you sleep, and there's nobody in the house with you. Where are you? You don't know, but you think you're in a bed. I guarantee you, you're delocated consciously from your physical matter into another alternate universe with the same physical matter, the same brain, and you consciously attached to it like you're some kind of ghost. I don't know. But we're going to get into about ghosts. We're going to talk about the illusionary reality. We're going to talk about the Bardo wheels of the Bardo of Mara holding the wheel of his navel chakra that keeps us all in here with his consciousness trapped inside of his mind. So we'll talk to you later. Peace unto you guys. Stay away from beef. I used to eat burgers all the time. I loved them. Guess what? Stay away from it. They're the most sacred animals in the universe. When you go home, you'll find out. Peace, guys.